Hello, everybody, and welcome to the show. As you see, man, Randy is trying to fix stuff, which is a good thing. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. He's working at it, working really hard. Those of y'all that have been here before, man, welcome to the show. Welcome back to the show. It's good to have you here. If this is your first time here, you know, sometimes we juggle stuff right up until right before we go live. It really is. It's kind of cool. It's funny the way we do things, but somehow, some way we make it work. We're trying to keep the TikTok camera from juggling today. And guys, we talk trades each and every day, Monday through Friday, unless it's a national holiday or unless we're traveling or unless we just don't want to. But man, that hadn't happened yet.
That's it. You know, I always feel like being here. I always feel like showing up and talking trades for an hour, and
it's kind of neat.
Getting to talk trade trash occasionally. You know, I mean, we get to have some fun.
We get to talk trash.
You know, well, I mean, being a plumber's a crappy situation sometimes.
It is Whiskey Wednesday.
It is Whiskey Wednesday.
I love it. I love it.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Henry Wakefield, aka Squirt, 20-year pipe fitter by trade, loving life, love hump days. It's all downhill after this, guys. Best part.
It's not a bad day.
That's it.
Except it's raining.
Except it's raining. It is a nice wet day. And guys, we would like to thank LeakPro for sponsoring today's episode of the Trade Talks. Because just like the rain, it doesn't want to wait. Leaks don't wait either, guys.
Boy, not the truth.
So if you're a plumber out there and you don't do leak detection, we build the most precise leak detection system for professional plumbers. And guys, we do that to put the right tools in the right hands so that your customers don't have to wait for that third-party leak inspector.
How long have you heard people wait?
Lately, most places around the country, it's 8 weeks out. Good job.
8 weeks.
8 weeks. And no customer should have to wait 8 weeks for somebody to come locate a leak. Guys, we build the tools. If you're a plumber, you can do it. Check out the complete kit at leak.pro. That's our website. Simple as that. Leak.pro. Check out the complete kit, because I also do a 2-day in-person training. So give me a call at 1-8888-LEAK-PRO, because you're the reason that I do what I do. I want plumbers to be able to keep leak detection in-house. So give me a call. Once again, 1-8888-LEAK-PRO.
I'll make it easy. Quit giving your work away. Okay, just quit. Stop it.
That's it. That's what it's doing.
Bob Newhart, stop it. Quit it. Quit it. Guys, this is also sponsored by me. We get to do this every day because of what I started doing 7.5 years ago. I walked into a social media marketing conference because I got tired of getting ripped off by marketing companies. Any of y'all ever think that the marketing company you've hired is ripping you off? I would bet money on it.
They are.
Okay? I hate to tell you that, but it's true. So I started doing YouTube, and I found it accidentally. I went to a conference at the age of 54, so I went to learn Facebook. And I'm walking down a corridor, and I see a sign. I thought, man, video, we could do that. We've done videos before. And I walk over and get in a room, and I sat down in the front row, and a guy starts talking about YouTube being the second largest search engine in the world. And I thought, man, why aren't we there? Well, you know what? We're all over it now. I mean, we're all over YouTube.
All over it.
I'm just telling you. But we've taken what we've done on YouTube and expanded it other places. So now I teach people how to do YouTube. And it starts with a free webinar. If you want to learn how to do YouTube for you, your business, your profession, your industry, whatever it is, go to justmattroger.com. And then I joined a best practice group, and I got tired of getting ripped off by them because my coaches did not coach. They tell you, oh, we sent you a form, just fill it out. It's like, no, I don't know how to fill out the form. Well, you'll figure it out. Just go through it. It's like, you know, that's a heck of a coach you are. And this coach had 100 companies she's trying to coach like me. Yep. And they're required to call you once a month. Well, all they got to do is document, well, I tried calling him. He didn't answer. Well, then when you call back, they don't have to answer. They don't have to talk to you. Sometimes they don't even want to talk to you. Can't say I blame them.
Ridiculous.
But it's a lot of money to be paying to get a coach that doesn't talk to you. So I worked with someone else, and we have come up with residential service professionals, where you don't have to build a cookie cutter company like every other person in your town. You build your company. We just show you the right way to do it. We show you a business operating system that gives you time back so you can work on your business, not in your business. Would you like to have systems and processes in place that make it easier for you to do your job, to make it easier for you to do what you need to do each and every day. That's what it's all about. If you want to find out more about it, go check out residentialserviceprofessionals.com. Guys, we're going to start out with national news. And this is a big one.
Yeah.
Okay, New York is announcing a $1.4 billion, that's a B, seawall expansion. Now, this is a seawall expansion project after hurricane modeling updates. So they're looking at what the computer's telling them. They're letting AI build a hurricane.
Yep.
And say, hey, this is what it's going to tear up. It's like, well, how do we fix it? Well, you don't fix it later. Fix it now.
Try to prevent damage.
Wow, preventive maintenance.
Preventive maintenance.
What is that all
against
about?
Storms? Oh my gosh!
So, where the new storm modeling prompted officials to approve $1.4 billion seawall expansion, and this project is not just about civil engineering. It's going to drive major contracts for concrete, steel, electrical, pumping stations, even MEP controls. Now, you tie the MEP controls to the floodgates, and you help get rid of that water. For trades, that means opportunities in excavation, precast, manufacturing, and long-term maintenance contracts. You're not just going to build this and leave it and say, there it is. You're going to come back and check it every year. Those maintenance contracts pay off, guys. Crews will face tight staging windows in dense urban neighborhoods. Man, look, you ever been to New York? It's tighter than a frog's butt, and that's watertight. Logistics will be as challenging as anything and everything all throughout the build. Logistics are a pain.
Big time. And I think this is pretty cool. Like yesterday, we were talking flood tunnels and stuff down here in Texas. Now we're talking seawalls and stuff up here in New York. They're looking at what's coming. How do we prep? Yesterday, it was what happened? What did we learn?
Ahead.
Let's try to prevent that from happening again. I love that we're doing some of these things and trying to create our country as preventative maintenance for the whole place, the whole infrastructure, to keep things as protected as we possibly can to prevent those accidents.
And what I love about this, Randy, is, and me and you talked about this the other day, we drove a different way home from the airport.
Yep.
Look, I like going different ways. I don't like going the exact same way. Now, from work to here is kind of, or home to here is kind of hard to go different ways.
There's two choices.
I know. There's three. You can go back out to 78.
Well, yeah, you can go the long,
you can
way,
go way out of the way.
Like there's two
right
choices that are about the same.
Well, and really, there's two choices to get from the airport home. You can go the normal way, or you can go a little bit longer way. Yep. It probably takes you about the same amount of time because you're on the highway. It's more highway time. So it comes out about the same. So I really don't care which way. And we went a different way, and we realized a part of Garland where we both grew up. It's like, Dad, they're building like 10-lane highways. It's like, well, they need to.
10-lane highways and a 5-lane HOV down in the tunnel.
Yeah, but we need it.
That's it.
And I mean, I've seen the congestion for years, and I saw when they went from like 2 lanes to 4 lanes.
And even when that happened, it was like,
we
that's
knew it
not
wasn't
going to be enough.
And I'm looking at this, and that's what I told Randy. I said, Randy, it's still not big enough, but it's not. Mm-hmm. But guys, you got to look ahead as far as you can and say, look, how can we improve the system? And whatever you're thinking, if you're a city official, you've got hold of those dollars, give them twice what they're asking for. I said, look, y'all ain't planning big enough. I'm telling you right now, you're not planning big enough.
That ain't enough.
Because it doesn't matter what you build. Look, I don't know if y'all know this. We get more people in the United States each and every day.
Yep.
Trump kind of put an end to that a little bit. Slowed it down anyway.
A little.
Just a little bit. All right. We're not going there, though. Bottom line, although we could be building the wall.
We could.
There's work.
We could. Man, tax benefits.
Uh-huh.
All
Look,
right.
it's all about the bottom line.
It
Always.
is. And
everything we talk about, everything we do when it comes to money.
This is for big equipment, guys. Okay? And like, if you're in the world where you need an excavator, watch this. You're going to like this one.
I know. I just got my ears perked up.
There are tax benefits of accelerated depreciation for new construction equipment. Okay? If you are buying or leasing that heavy gear, the big major excavators, this is going to matter to you. Accelerated depreciation, it lets the contractors write off the equipment faster. That helps you free up cash flow in the near term. Sure. Okay. And guys, like I said, think excavators here, service vans, even large tool investments. For smaller shops, this can mean tens of thousands in tax savings each and every year. The strategy is especially useful when you're pairing new equipment with efficiency gains, okay? Like let's say a skid steer that actually cuts the crew hours by 15%.
There's your efficiency gain right there.
There's your efficiency gain, okay? Key here, talk to the CPA, your accountant that knows construction, not your generic tax preparer. They need to know the ins and out of construction because those are the right hoops that we need. But something like this, I was reading, like, let's say we bought a $100,000 excavator this year.
You just made my day.
You ready?
Huh?
$20,000 that you can write off that year.
Very nice.
20% the first year you buy. I was like, dude, that's pretty good. That's a great write-off and a relief to get those big things that are going to take your company to the next level. Getting some of these things in-house, if it makes sense, if you're using it enough, you know, and we talk about that a lot in this show is, do you rent? Do you lease? Do you buy? You've got to figure that out and what makes best sense for you too.
I love that. Hey, Squirt jumped in here.
Oh,
Say good morning
did.
and happy freaking hump day, everybody.
Yeah, buddy. Man.
Hump day. I'm going to remember that.
Happy hump day, Henry Wakefield.
Philip Wallace says, good morning, guys. Great to be here. Yes, it is.
Always. Love it.
You know, it's funny. We talk about, I'll call you Randy. I'll call you Squirt, call you all kinds of things. But Henry's the only one I don't call. You say Henry. I'm like, wait, which one's Henry?
Who's Henry?
I know
who this Henry guy is.
Who is Henry? Philip says the 9955 whistle just blew here at the truck stop. Thank you, sir. Good to know.
Love it.
And it's funny. I mean, it's time to talk about safety. It's Whiskey Wednesday, and we're talking about fall protection.
Don't have too many shots, guys. You'll lose your balance.
Do we need to wear hard hats when we drink?
Yes.
With the AI,
Just
so we
in
can
case
watch.
you fall.
Can we watch a movie and headphones for music? And, see.
All right. So we're always talking.
And then it's got beer holders.
We're always talking about these sensors, right?
Yeah.
Your
cup's empty. Beep, beep, beep.
Let's plug some onto some college kids down on 6th Street and see how many times that they fall a night. I'm just kind of curious. That could be some fun data to look into.
Man. Okay, so safety. We're talking ladder fall statistics being updated by OSHA and the top 3 overlooked safety steps. Guys, falls remain the number 1 cause of construction deaths. Yep. Number 1. And I got to tell you, I was almost there. I got to fix something real quick, and I just noticed it.
Oh, okay. The battery died. Dang it. Yeah, we did have a shifter here. Sorry about that, guys. We'll get that slider rolling again. It has. It's been a minute. It's been a minute since I swapped that battery, and I was doing pretty good, actually. But, guys, falls. It is like... Whenever I was coming up in the trades, it was the number 1 on the Fatal 4, and guess what? It has not moved. The Fatal 4 has shifted a little bit in the last couple decades because electrocution's moved up into it. But guys, falls are huge. And OSHA's updated numbers show that most ladder accidents come down to 3 issues. It's very simple. The wrong ladder type for the job.
And I see that all the freaking time.
All the time. Like, guys, I worked a job. I had a big bending table, super long, out at Texas Instruments, and we had some really tall floors that we worked on. I had a 14-foot ladder, a 12-foot ladder, a 10-foot ladder, 8-foot ladder, 2 8-foot ladders, and 2 6-foot ladders. A lot of things we worked on were short, so the couple of shorties were nice. But when you needed that tall one, you had to pick it. Use the right ladder for the job. You don't need to stand on the top 2 rungs. It's not made for that. Grab another ladder. And you don't need one that's too tall for short work either. But also failing to secure the ladder at the top and bottom. And I see this all the time on extension ladders, and I pucker up every time I get on an extension ladder whenever I'm going up to tie it off that first time because I'm a pretty big guy. I've seen a lot of disasters for those. So it's something that we really try to keep an eye on and prevent. But getting up there, you have to make sure to tie those off the best you can.
And here's the funny thing, Randy. And I'm like you. I used to have like a stack of ladders next to my gang box.
Yep.
Nobody ever comes up and says, "Hey, man, why you got so many ladders?" They know.
No. The only thing is, hey, I need you to move your stack of ladders because I got to do some layout right there.
Like, well, that's going to take 30 minutes. It's like, okay, they're not worried about that.
I started keeping mine on a cart finally. I'd order a cart that I could keep a bunch of them on so I could move quick. But the other one is carrying tools when you're climbing. Okay? Now, we know 3-point rule of contact, and that doesn't have to be 2 hands and your feet all the time. One can be removed, but also your waist. When you're up there to actually work, when you lean forward, that is your 3rd point of contact. It doesn't have to be your hands.
No, or your knees. If you are on the second rung down, not the first one down, but the next one down, you can literally lean your thighs into the top.
Yep.
And we've seen some great ladder stuff at the trade shows. I mean, they've got work decks you can install on top of them. They got footrest areas where literally you've got room for your whole foot.
You got a platform on the ladder.
Oh my gosh, it is. I love these new ladders. They're becoming more ergonomic and safe.
That's it. I was going to say, and it's to help prevent falls, guys. Because when you're up there trying to do something, you're going to shift and move a little bit. Now, speaking of those, all right, I do have a curiosity because that just piqued something in my mind. Is if I have that platform and I'm rotating my work, can I? Because then I may not have the 3 points contacts, but I'm standing on a flat surface too. So I'm kind of curious. I'm gonna have to look into that.
I'm gonna say no, because once you turn away, if you're gonna say, well, that's a platform now, then where's your fall protection?
Then,
Are you tied off?
That's what
from
I'm
above?
thinking. Like it's
Because now you don't have 3 points. That's the thing about a ladder. 3
you
points
got to
of
have
contact.
3 points of contact at all times.
But a lot of companies are going to once you're over a 6-foot ladder, you got to have fall protection.
Yeah, like there's a lot of job sites. Yeah, once you're over X amount, they don't care if you're on a ladder in the confines or what. You got to have it tied off. It doesn't matter.
Which can be a hindrance.
Yeah,
I'm just going to throw that out there.
It can be a headache sometimes.
But real world case, a plumber fell 2 stories last year because his ladder was not tied off. The ground was uneven. Guys, one of the first steps is, are you setting up on solid ground? Is it level ground? And we've seen ladders here lately that have extension feet on them.
Yep.
You don't always get to set on level ground. We understand that. Simple fixes like ladder stabilizers, rope tie-offs, tool belts. This helps. That way you don't have to do the hands-free climbing where you just literally grab stuff.
Rope in a bucket, baby.
Yeah. Get up top, pull it up.
So easy.
Have a platform to set it on. Here's my tool bucket. Have a hook on your ladder where your tool bucket will hang.
Yep.
And then if there's people working under you, have your tools secured. That way they can't fall. It's all little parts. So guys, ladder safety, slips, trips, and falls are number 1. We know that. Ladder safety, the biggest cause of it. All right, new construction. Now, this is kind of funny. Modular prison facility builds.
Yeah.
I want to get a job building a prison. That way, if I ever have to escape from it, I know what to unplug and unhook and how to dismantle the walls.
I built a jail.
I know you did.
There's a file. I mean,
and you ain't been in there yet, have you?
In there.
But guys, this thing is really cool because the fast track deployment in the Midwest is massive. Yeah. Several states are adopting modular builds to expand correctional facilities faster and cheaper. Now, these are not the temporary trailers that you're thinking about. We're talking pre-engineered pods with full MEP systems dropped into place. For trades, this means tight prefabrication schedules, high inspection standards, because now you have security systems that are integrated at the factory. Now, plumbing crews will pre-install the cell fixtures. The electricians run conduit modular walls, HVAC conduits. That's easy. Those units are designed to slot right in. You just slot them in place, click, boom, plug them in, go. The speed is incredible. You can build a prison now in months instead of years.
That's it. And like, you think about it, like we did Parkland in the bathrooms. A cell's probably not much bigger than the bathroom was at Parkland that we were refabbing down there. And with this being a jail, we're talking cell fixtures. Mm-hmm. Okay, now I've done a jail. Cell fixtures get locked in so tight to this cinder block wall because it's a jail.
Right.
I feel like these pods are going to get pretty heavy.
Yeah, because you got a complete stainless structure there because they can't tear off shower heads and all that stuff.
Yeah, and all that's usually mounted right up on some cinder blocks. So I'm kind of curious as to see how they're actually building these. Is it cinder block? Is it a metal frame structure? Like, what is it? Because there's always that barrier so that inmates cannot access anything of the parts and pieces of how things are put together, because they don't want them tearing that apart and being able to use it for anything.
Yeah. I like this name over here on Instagram. Nibbler of Veggies.
You veggie nibbler.
That's pretty funny.
But I think it's going to be pretty interesting to see how much of it they're building and if it's a couple parts and pieces. But I think this is really smart.
No, I think it's great. I mean, really, look, modular's taken on everywhere.
Everywhere.
It is. I mean, there's restaurants that I drive by almost every day now. I'm like, look, I think y'all were built in Vegas because I think I saw them building it. You know, we got to go out to Ahern and see what they're doing out there. We need to reach back out to them because I want to go out and shoot videos. But man, just the mindset behind, hey, we can build a building here, bolt it up. We can let the owners come walk through it and say, yeah, we like this. Take it. Okay. Throw it on a trailer. I'll be there next week when you get back. Get the plumbing in.
We walked through a bunch in Vegas at a show that we could have said, hey, ship it to Texas, and it would have been there.
Yeah.
A little after we got back, but, you know, it would have showed up pretty quick.
That's still pretty freaking neat.
It is. I think it's really cool, even for, like, just temporary. Like, we've talked before on this show of using some of these modulars for storm damage. Mm-hmm. Temporary homes that you can pop in. Tornadoes came through and tore up the whole neighborhood. Guess what? Here's some temporary homes.
You roll 5 homes in on a flatbed, pick them up, fold up the walls, boom, boxable, done. Boom.
And make it community styles. Like, look, this will fit eight families. Sorry, guys.
Hey, you know what? What if we just take half the property,
just put a bunch of
put in a road, put in a bunch of little modular homes like that, and rent them for a couple of grand a month.
Can.
Not a bad gig.
Can. Yep.
You can almost pay for them in a year.
That's it. But definitely some options out there. And I love the modular and that it's going to prisons. I think this is going to be really cool. I've got to work on some before. So it is. It's a whole different way that everything's done there. And I thought that was really cool to see it from the build side, not from inside the cell side.
And it's not just that it's a different way. It's better. It's faster. It's cheaper.
Yep.
They're building these things where they're storm rated. They're like, guys, look, this can handle a freaking category 5. It's like, well, man, let's see.
I need one of those cells out here in the pasture.
Just to see what it'll do?
Yeah. See how it holds up.
All right. Mindset growth. How trades leaders can build trust with transparency. Now, trust starts with simple habits. And if you know anything about Simon Sinek, share the why. Everything starts with why. Why do you do what you do? Why do you believe what you do? But sharing the why behind your decisions, owning the mistakes, and making costs very clear. Crews can sense when leaders hold back information. And that's when rumors, resentment, everything like that, it just starts growing. Transparency looks like showing a form in the budget sheet for labor hours. Now, I used to do that. Anytime that I put a crew in an area, like, guys, you got this many hours. And they look at it and they're like, well, there ain't no way to do it in that many hours. It's like, man, that's what MCAA says. Or so they're like, nuh-uh, you're cutting it. It's like, guys, let's go look at the book. I'd pull it out. And actually, and I had it on my computer. So if I carried my computer out in the field, I could pull it up and say, well, look at the fittings. Here's this. Here's the sheet that I used to pull these labor. And they're looking at it, like, wow. I'm like, yeah, now you done jacked off around, screwed up an hour. So now you got less time to do it. Let's go.
I remember one of the companies dropping at them for telling the guys the hours that were estimated.
I had the union hall tell me you cannot control labor that way.
And I said, oh, really?
Yeah.
But the office gets to tell me to control the labor to this hours, and I can't tell my guy, hey, they said you have this many hours to do this space.
Yeah, CB told me, he says, Roger, you cannot force the guys to get the job done in that amount of time. I said, well, then you'd call my company because that's what we're bidding it by. And if you're not going to give them the people that can get it done in this time, they need new people. Yeah. He did not like my attitude because I'm like, I dilligaff. I'm mean.
Yeah. Like, I love having this information. Okay, because there's something that we talk about a lot. Gamify everything nowadays. And guys,
I'm going to beat your tail.
if you give me a number to beat, I'm beating it.
Game on.
Guaranteed. You really want to see your guys kick up a gear? Tell them you're going to pay them that set of hours no matter what.
Well, one thing I like about this, about the transparency.
Yep.
When something does slip.
Yes.
Okay. We had a problem. The fab shop sent out something that wasn't cut right. We got to redo something. Well, guys, we need to make them hours up. Yep. And man, if you've got team players, they're like, let's do it. Let's get it. We got this.
And own it. Like you said earlier, own it. Guys,
hey, I messed up. I drew the
spool
spool sheet wrong.
Own it. I screwed up. Here's the setback. Yep. Here's what we lost. Here's what we got to do to get back to it. I'm owning it, though. I'm going to take care of it.
I've had welders be like, dude, don't worry. We got you.
That's it.
Yes. We can take that out. We'll plug it. We'll move this. We got this. Don't worry about it.
I've been beating myself up on the job because of how bad I screwed up. Like, dude, hey, we'll be right back here tomorrow. Okay?
Yeah, we got you.
We got you.
Yeah.
We're good.
Yeah. Don't let this worry you.
Appreciate it, boys.
We got you taken care
of. And then you screw up again. And it's like, oh, crap, guys. They're like, oh, look, we still got you. We still got you.
But the good thing is, man, when you take care of people,
yes,
they want to take care of you.
Yep.
And that's really what it is. It doesn't weaken your leadership. It actually builds loyalty. Because when workers see honesty, they give you more buy-in on tough jobs and deadlines. Now, I've got fitters that I would never work with again because I tried to help them out. I tried to bend rules. I tried to give them time off when they wanted it. And then as soon as I got everything done to where it happened, I got a call from the house saying, you can't do that. You got to pay everybody overtime. I'm like, dude, we're losing money on this shop. I said, that's not my problem. You shouldn't have done it. And I know which fitter did it.
Oh, I guarantee you there's some fitters and some welders out there that if they showed up to my job, I'd just be like, bye.
Yeah. But this ain't going to work.
Oh, you can't do that, bullcrap.
And they never even showed up to my job because I'd always ask them who's coming. And they'd give me a list to be like,
They're not.
They're like, no, man, I need to get him out. I said, I don't care what you need. Get him on another job. He ain't coming on mine.
That's it.
So, guys, look, we get to do what we do because of what I do on YouTube. If you don't know this, I've got another YouTube channel called Roger Wakefield Plumbing Education. Go check it out. Matter of fact, just go to YouTube and search plumbing and scroll down and see if you can find the mustache of wisdom.
Okay, Matt.
I know. I haven't even got Matt in here. But guys, I'm serious. I started doing YouTube 7 years ago to grow a plumbing company. So I want y'all to think about your niche, your industry, your business, your profession. What would a YouTube channel do? And what word would you like to be found for? Because that's what I teach people how to do now. It starts with the free webinar. Go to the free webinar because you don't need a lot of expensive equipment. You don't need a lot of followers. You don't need a lot of views. Man, you give me 10 people that love what I do and believe in me and watch me every day, I'm good. They're going to buy from me. If I've got something to sell, a product, a service, you give me 10 customers that live in my area, dude, they'll be my customers forever. But it all starts with YouTube. If you want to learn more about that, go to justmattroger.com and check it out. Now, if you've already got a company, Residential Service Professionals is a business operating system that helps you build and design and grow the company you want to build, the company that you had in mind when you started it. I know you didn't start your company thinking, you know what, I'm going to build whatever kind of company they want me to build. But that's what people do when they sign up for some of these big best practice groups. They get them into these cookie cutters and say, well, you have to do this. 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 They're like, but this isn't the company I want to build. Now your technician who's been with you 20 years, who's got 30 years experience says, dude, I'm a robot now. You just make it where I just go out and say what you tell me to say. You make me try to sell them new systems when they don't need it. That's why I'm finding another job. And guys, that's not the kind of people you want. You need a business operating system that helps you build the company you want to build the way you want to build it, that helps you make the money you thought you'd make. If you want to learn more about it, go check out residentialserviceprofessionals.com.
Sounds like service business support. I like that.
It's like, what it's all about.
That matters, guys. And guys, we would like to also thank LeakPro for sponsoring today's episode of the Trade Talks, where we build the most precise leak detection system for professional plumbers. And I always suggest checking out the complete kit. It comes with both pieces of equipment that we build, that probe for that meter to the home service, irrigation lines, anything underground. That slab, when you step into the home or you're listening through any concrete, whether that's driveway, sidewalks, a home on a slab. check out the complete kit at our website, leak.pro. But guys, don't just get the equipment and, oh, it's going to be perfect. It's just going to tell me where the leak is. If you don't know the process, give me a call. I do a 2-day in-person training here where because we like to put leak detection in the plumber's hands. Okay. Whenever I first took this thing over, one of the things the guy said is, why are you trying to tell plumbers about this? Let's just tell leak detection people. No, the plumber's got to go in and fix it. Let's put the right tools in the right hands, guys. And if you give me a call for the training, you're going to do a kit, going to get the training. I'm going to teach you how to locate the lines, pinpoint locate the leaks under a slab, outside of a slab, even in a sewer system, guys. And guys, they really are. It's simple tools. You're going to get that step-by-step instruction on the right process to lead you to the leaks every time. And also, guys, there's proven ROI. I've seen plumbers recoup 3 kits, a triple training and everything. The next day back to work because they were able to sell this big job. Why? Because they were able to go in and find the leak for the customer. So it opened the opportunities for them to recoup the whole thing. If this sounds like it could interest you, it could benefit your company, you're ready to bring leak detection in-house, give me a call, 1-8888-LEAK-PRO. I'd be happy to discuss the equipment or the training with you. And also, you can check out our website, leak.pro, and book me for a Zoom there if you want.
Now, and I'm looking at my deal. I might have to go on and turn on my ringer. I saw the look.
Pizza!
I know it, and it may be. But the thing is, see, I've got to go do a radio show here in a little bit.
Oh, of course.
You know, and it's just a very little bit. It's scheduled to start at 11, which is right when we end.
Yeah.
I did it good. Yeah. Go ahead, Mr. Matt McDonough in the house. Says, Mr. Miyagi, a plumbing and sport. What's up, brothers? Got to be a hero. Happy Whiskey Wednesday. We're talking fall protection earlier, brother. You missed it. Go LeakPro and Roger Wakefield Plumbing Education. Love you, bye. Brother, peace, be good. Whatever you do out there today, do it safe and hit it effing hard.
And don't fall.
Don't fall. Don't fall.
Don't fall this Whiskey Wednesday.
Absolutely. Don't wobble. I mean, well, I guess wobbling's okay. Just don't
wobble
fall.
a little. Just
Weebles
don't
wobble, but they don't fall down.
That's right.
All right. All trades. Real world case study. Electrical and plumbing reroute coordination saves $200,000. Now, on a recent hospital build, plumbers and electricians were set to clash over overhead conduit and pipe runs. And guys, it happens on every job. But instead of fighting, the general contractor brought both foremen into a clash detection meeting. Now, they never invited me into those meetings because I tell them, get your stuff out of the way.
But here's why.
And that's a good way to do it.
Here's what they agreed to, guys. They are going to reroute the plumbing stacks first. Because, guys, I hate to say it, there really is a trade system hierarchy on a job.
And there's got to be.
There has to be. Plumbing
rules.
There's only one thing that gets to trump sewage fall, and that's steam condensate fall. Okay, that's the only way you're going to win it.
And plumbers run them both.
That's it. They're involved in both worlds.
And sometimes we fight with ourselves.
A lot.
We do. I'm being honest about it. I'm not even making that
to get all these lines to hit the right elevations and have all the right falls they've got to and meet at the right
You got
point.
Two guys sitting there fixing to throw down. They're pulling out pipe wrenches and shovels and sawzalls. It's like, dude, y'all work for the same company. It's like, yeah, we know.
Yep. That's it.
Yeah, but I'm being honest about it.
And guess what? We're going to eat lunch together, too.
I know. We're going to go eat lunch as soon as we kill each other.
But they did the plumbing first and then layering in that conduit, okay? Just in doing that, they avoided hundreds of hours of rework and 200,000 just in change orders. Guys, the lesson here, early coordination, not field conflicts. That is what will really win the job and the day, okay? We're all trying to get the same job in. If we're a little smart on how we plan that work so that we can all work our plan, the smoother a job goes in every single time.
You know, the neat thing about this is, look, and I know y'all know, look, we don't like electricians. don't really like HVAC people either, but you know,
Only when they're getting me power,
what we got to
like-
do. But the thing is, on the job, we don't always agree.
Yeah.
But we would rather work it out amicably and go home every night and say, hey, man, you know, it was a good day at work.
Yeah.
Instead of going home pissed off, no, man, I fought that son of a biscuit again.
Yeah.
You know,
Bleeding, looking rough.
I know. Getting together and talking, it's a good way to do it. And that's why I do. I love, there's some general contractors I love working with because in the meetings, man, they get y'all together and get you talking. Hey, y'all step aside, figure out how y'all can fix that.
Yep.
Y'all go figure it out, then come back and tell us what you're going to do.
Yeah. Tell us y'all's
And then you're like, okay, we got to come up with something.
what do we want to do
I know.
here?
What are we
You
gonna
moving
do?
or am I, bud? And that's what it is.
Laws and licenses. And guys, this is one you need to pay attention to because there's a big liability case.
Yep.
Contractors fined $2 million for improper trench protection. And that's a federal court that established that fine after a trench collapse, killing a worker. Now, the trench was deeper than 10 feet deep with zero shoring or trench boxes.
I may have been in one of those before back whenever I first started.
Before you
Long
knew.
time ago, before I
you
knew what safety was. Yes, like, but I was clueless back then.
No, I get it. But OSHA's making it clear that competent person rules are not optional.
Nope.
And guys, if OSHA shows up on a job and somebody's in a deal like that, first thing they walk up and say, well, who's the competent person? If you don't know, you're in as big a trouble as the company is.
That's right. And what every safety guy taught me is not it. You don't want to be that guy, but somebody has to be that guy.
You know what they taught me? No comprende inglés.
No habla.
No hablo, no hablo inglés. Mi English is very good looking.
That's it. But guys, like I always told the safety guy, I'm like, look, I could be the competent person on the job. Why? I will go through and make sure everything is the way it's supposed to be to keep all the people safe. Right. Because I remember when I was first in that trench down there looking up and like there's no shore, it's really steep walls and stuff. And I'm like, guys, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah,
just hurry up and get out.
But a lot of times you don't want me being the competent person because look, it takes me time to make sure every single
right.
little step and details right. And bring me in an hour early.
Yes. Let me do my checks.
Because you don't want the crew standing around for an hour while I'm checking every single little detail that has to be checked.
Yeah.
And they don't like hearing that. They're like, man, just get in, just get it done. Well, have you gone through that class? Do you know how long this crap takes?
That's it. And the key is stop and let them check every single part. Because, guys, if your crews are cutting corners on that, the fine's one thing.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. If you're cutting corners, the fine's one thing, guys. But if you lose a life in that ditch, reputation, that can end your business overnight. Really quick, because guess what? Any deaths on jobs, that gets blasted out to every safety man out there so that we can all
not
learn
just every
from
safety
that
man,
lesson.
every tradesman.
Well, yeah, but like it hits every safety guy's death because they want to spread to learn from that mistake to prevent it from ever happening again.
And think about this. I mean, you know, if there's a company that they've had two people get crushed because they dropped pipe on them or something.
Yep.
Do you want to go to work there?
Never.
I mean, because the guys, look, that tells you right there, safety is not a big deal to these companies.
That's it.
I hear, and guys, look, and I'm going to get on a rant now, but you hear plumbers dying in tunnels under houses all the time. And to be honest, look, I've never checked OSHA to see what you're supposed to do. There's no room for shoring. You got a 3 foot by 3 foot hole. But we have professional dig crews come in and dig. There is no dirt above you. It's a concrete slab. They remove all of it. These companies that try to save money, they have their apprentices go out and dig a hole for the plumber. And you've got like a 2 foot by 2 foot round hole that the kid can barely get in and drag a bucket of dirt out of. And I'm like, I would never get in there. And people are like, well, why do you spend so much money on dig crews? Because they do it right. I'm passing the cost on to the customer. The customer doesn't want somebody dying under their house.
I feel safe going in the holes.
Yeah. But the holes, and people laugh at us all the time because we crawl under houses and tunnels. The holes are big enough. Me and Randy can get in and crawl past each other or get side by side and work together. We've done it.
That's it. Gets a little close.
I'm going to get off that because I will get on a rant. But guys, look.
That's it.
Safety is the most important thing we do each and every day.
Yep. And don't get held up in the fines and stuff from this. Cover your butt.
Yeah.
Make sure that you're paying attention to the laws and things going on. Learn from the mistakes going on around the country. Make sure that you've got shoring in there for guys. Make sure you're keeping your guys as safe as you possibly can and training them on this.
And hey guys, if your company's telling you you're getting a 10 or 15 foot hole and there ain't no trench box, there ain't no shoring,
go home.
Yeah.
It's
say,
not
hey man,
worth it.
I'm gonna go eat lunch. Y'all have fun. I'll come back when the news gets here and tell them why I wasn't here. Mm-hmm. I would scream it and yell it. Yeah, I'd call the news. Hey, I'm fixing to get fired because I won't climb on a death trap.
Well, yeah, because like there was times
they'll interview you.
That first time I'm looking up and they're like, just hurry up and get it done and get out. And it's like, okay. And it's like, do I want to keep doing this or not? Let me see. So I made sure I didn't have to do any of the other sewer tie-ins for any other job that we did in that neighborhood.
Yeah.
I never had to be the guy down in the hole again. Worked out good for me.
All right, business training. How to hold effective 15-minute morning huddles. And I love morning huddles. Mm-hmm. Morning huddles, look, y'all stand up. Don't sit down and get comfortable at a desk. What do you got? What do you got? What do you got? Here's what you're working on, you're working on, you're working on. What kind of problems did we have yesterday? Is there anything we should have ordered yesterday we didn't get ordered? It's let's get to it. The best crews start the day with clarity. Clarity and focus. Get focused on where you're going, what you're doing, and be clear about what the job is. A 15-minute huddle should cover safety. Man, we talk about safety a lot.
A lot.
Today's goals. What are the goals today? You know, we talked about this the other day. Do you know your numbers? What do you need to break even today?
Yep.
Do you know your numbers? If not,
minimum.
why don't you know? Safety notes, the goals, who owns what task, who's responsible for it. If you do this in the morning, you're going to a slab leak job, but you've got the leak detection equipment. We need to buy more leak detection equipment.
Call LeakPro.
I walked in a company yesterday to coach them, and they're like, man, it's like, what kind of equipment do y'all use? And they're like, well, geophones, and we got something else. And I'm just like shaking my head down. They said, no, we know we need something else. We just don't know what to do. So y'all need to come see what we got. Don't slow your company down because you don't have the tools. A morning huddle, at least if you're limited. I remember back when I had one sewer camera. I couldn't afford a sewer camera for every van. I'd have been like, you're joking.
Yeah.
I got one.
When you start, that's it.
I got one. We're fine. But, you know, then you see the guys throwing it in the back of the van like a Frisbee. And it's like you throw them in behind it.
And then another camera.
Kind of like the movie Yellowstone where they threw the guy in the horse trailer and went driving around because he left the horse untied or something. Yeah, I'll show you what the horse went through. Unfortunately, it killed him. It is what it is. But guys, keep it tight. No rambling. Just, hey, John, slab prep. That's all yours, baby. Get it done. Maria, will you check the delivery? Make sure it's going to be on time. Tony, get out there as soon as you can. Inspect the lift. That way, when the rest of the guys have everything unloaded, we're ready to go. Crews that huddle lose less time later than arguing over the responsibilities. It's made clear in the beginning. Think of it as investing 15 minutes to save hours every single day.
That's it. And I love this. Like you just said, you gave every single person a very specific task.
Yeah, it's not like when somebody passes out, he's like, hey, somebody call an ambulance. Well, nobody does. They're like, well, somebody else will do it.
And that's where I thought my mind instantly went was to an accident. We talk about that one a lot. It's like, man, yes. Tell people exactly what you want them to do if it's a team effort. Okay. If you really want them to figure it out, you can say, hey, I need this done. Y'all tell me who's doing it. Bye.
I mean, if you walk up on an accident, and look, we're talking safety today, I know. But man, if somebody's down and you're the first one there, you're in control until somebody comes up and says, hey, I got this, or they're the safety man, or they're the superintendent, or somebody like that. You need to be like, hey, keep everybody else away. You keep people away. You keep people away. You dial 911. You go to the front gate, make sure the ambulance gets right here where we're at. You call the safety person. You tell people what to do, and you look them straight now. You don't say, hey, you do this, you do this, you do this, while you're looking down. So, somebody needs to talk to this person and say, hey, look, breathe. Okay. I'm not going to rant anymore. And
you don't quite have to run your 15-minute setups that way in the mornings, but everybody needs to know that's the clear task ahead. And like we talk about a lot for THAs, that safety prep, you got to plan your day and you got to work that plan and look out for all the safety incidences that could happen and how you're going to prevent them. So plan
Matthew Trevino says, I've had a tunnel partially collapse and it was not fun.
Yeah.
I tell you what, When we had short tunnels going in where they didn't like dig all the way up to the slab and further, like if it was just under the edge and there's still a lot of dirt around, I'd tell my guys, I want you to take a piece of 4-inch PVC and make like a U and lay it down in there. That way, if something does collapse and you can't just come out immediately, there's at least a place to put your face where you can get air.
Yep.
None of them
like
ever
that.
did it.
Yeah.
None of them ever did it. I'd go out there, it's like, where's that deal? Like, oh man, we forgot about that. That guys, when you're in there and that dirt falls in, you're gonna be like, I wish I wouldn't have forgot that pipe today.
Yep.
All right, Randy, vehicles and tool storage is a big deal. It prevents theft, but it also prevents wasted time for people looking around in the van for freaking everything in the world. And we've been there before. I was the worst about it.
That's it. No, and I'm trying to get us control on that just on sets nowadays, and I've had to change our full system to not waste time and prevent theft, of course, also because I like having it all there together. It's easier to keep an eye on. But guys, every lost tool, it cost you more than once. Cost you a couple times. Cost you once in replacing the tool, okay? Once in the lost productivity because you had to realize that you lost that tool somewhere when you needed it and went to get it and it was gone. Dang, you lost that productivity. Vans and trucks with drawer systems, locked bins, check-in, check-out systems, they are actually paying for themselves very fast. There was an HVAC company that reduced theft claims by 60% with bed-mounted lockers and GPS alerts on the high-value tools. It's one of the things we love about Milwaukee is that one being able to GPS track all your tools.
Hey, where's that tool at?
That's it. Oh, that is disappearing. Whoa, hold on. Something's wrong.
Oh, I know right where it is.
Because organized storage, it also keeps your job moving. No more 20-minute hunts for that pipe threader.
And we don't have that problem because we've got 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah.
We've got the big one. We got the big pony. We got the little pony. Those are the greatest tools ever.
It's hard for us to find the right one that you want for the job. Now, that's a little different.
Well, no, it's not. We just have to think about it.
I know. We just got to
have
go.
a morning huddle and spend 15 minutes and decide which tool do we want for this job.
Yeah, we got to spend 1 minute and go, hey, Henry, where's this one? All right, got it. Bye.
Okay.
You know, it works good.
Okay, my morning huddle is, Randy.
Uh-huh. I'm the organized.
I needed this.
I'm the organized drawer, y'all.
Okay. He's like, okay.
Okay, I know where it's at.
But you know what, Randy? You've always been very well organized.
I am.
And me, I've never been.
track a lot of things.
Mine is in my head. It's 90 miles an hour. Now, even when my desk was a mess, normally you could say, where's this? And I say, well, it's under that pile right there. Until other people started piling stuff up on my desk.
Well, I was actually talking about that with Lisa yesterday or the day before that. When we were at Brant, there was a project manager, one of the best project managers there. His desk was a total disaster. That man knew where every single piece of paper on that desk was, though. It looked like a disaster to everybody else.
Controlled chaos.
But it was 100% controlled chaos.
Yeah.
He knew where every single thing was, every book, every spec that he needed to pull out for all of his projects out on this facility he ran. It's crazy.
It's a crazy world. We just get to
For
live in it.
sure.
All right, social media spotlight today. Learn to DIY. LRN2, number 2, DIY. And this is DIY. This is not roofing. This account has blown up by breaking down home projects into simple visual steps. Now, why does it matter for the trades? Because it sets customers' expectations. When clients watch DIY channels, they walk into service calls thinking, it should only take about 10 minutes. Understanding what customers see online helps professionals reframe the value of skilled labor. Great example, his garage organization videos. Hits millions of views, and homeowners expect pros to match that clarity. Look, Nils is a great guy. We were actually with him a couple of weeks ago in Utah. He's great at what he does. And, I love being in a group with him because he talks about it very clear. Why does this work? How does this work? Really, really good stuff. Randy, why'd we pick Nils?
This dorky guy, power tools, tips, tricks, and how-tos. Guys, if you're a roofer out there, man, I love you to death. There's not a lot of social roofers. Guys, I'm mixing this up a little bit. We're doing some shifting. DIY. I hear all the time, oh, most tradespeople hate DIY guys. Oh, they tear everything up. No, they don't. Like, they've learned.
I loved having DIY guys, handymen.
They've learned a lot of different trades. Like, there's times I would love to have been the handyman and learned a lot of things. I would love to be able to patch my sheetrock and make it look like it did before I touched it and knocked a hole in the wall.
Well, if you want to knock the
with
hole
that
in the wall with
furniture.
that sledgehammer.
I know. That's what we get. We brought a DIY guy here, and he just picks up a sledgehammer and knocks holes in walls. Like,
Boy, that's the truth.
God, you gotta be careful with these DIY guys sometimes. And Nils has been on the podcast, so there is a podcast episode out there with him on there.
And it was great.
It was a really good one.
Wonderful guy to talk to.
Joined back in 2006. OG with 1.21 million subscribers. Ooh, he's getting close to that 250 million views.
I know. He's crushing it.
Getting there. Honestly, guys, we have a fun time with this guy, man.
Okay,
And
wait. You got to hit subscribe up here.
we're subscribed.
Oh, okay. It was a notification I was looking at. Okay,
Oh, okay.
Sorry about that. I saw the bell.
Oh, the
That's what-
bell.
Yeah,
That's-
I saw
okay.
the bell and I
Yeah.
thought, wait a minute.
No, I don't need alerts popping.
There we go.
We'll keep track.
Sorry, we're not going to ring the bell for you, Nils.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Nils,
Okay.
you're on your own.
Some really cool stuff. And one of the things he's been figuring out is he gets to test cool things. Now, back whenever he started, guys, and this is something that you will find on some channels out there. This is what? The video storage platform, right? Isn't that what you originally thought? It's just a place I keep my videos.
Just where I keep my videos.
Family videos, man. The baby's growing up. Kids stuff going on. He leaves it here.
Okay, look. You've even got Katrina up here. Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
No,
look at there.
I saw her. Uh-huh.
Happy Mother's Day, Katrina,
Yep.
in 2009.
Yeah.
16 years ago.
That's cool. That is cool.
That is.
I love that. Nils, if you're listening, love that you leave this on the channel so that you can go back and watch this stuff
Absolutely.
forever. I think that's really cool. Let's go ahead and hit some of the popular. We'll go this route. And I remember this thing and when he came out with this video. Guys, that is a hammer.
I know.
It's sold as a hammer, and it really is a hammer. Now,
We should order that.
you want a hammer?
We'll order some of it. And is this a plumber's hammer?
No. Hey, we need to order 4 of them. We're going to go to Vid Summit with hammers.
There you go.
Got you, Nils. Really cool, though. Like, and this is one of my favorite things to do. Finding interesting tools. Because they're coming out with so many new ones. So many different things. Check it out. 2 years ago, I got a laser TV, and I'm never going back. 123-inch laser TV. Man, I'm glad his hammer bypassed that one, man. Like, I was wondering if it was actually going to do it. It did. 11 million views on that thing. That's pretty freaking good. Does a lot of DIY things that you want done around the house. Hiding TV wires, stuff like that. Resizing your watch. How do things work? That's some of the things that he's figured out here lately is showing the different ways of doing things. How things are done differently across the world, stuff like that. And that's something I'm always intrigued by and curious as to what all's going on in the different places. The drywall killer. Yeah, drywall. It's getting replaced. Definitely new things coming out. Some of the latest stuff that he's got going on. Why 95% of American homes are made with 2x4s. Kind of the comparison there. Toilet dripping water, 10-minute DIY fix. What do you think? Take you 10 minutes to fix that?
Hope not.
That's what I was thinking. But he goes through here and exploring some different things that are out there and testing it. Something we kind of get to enjoy doing too. Over here on shorts, this thing's going to be way cool. Day one of finishing a basement.
You bet.
He's been doing some basement
doing
right
his
now.
basement trim out.
Oh, yeah. He did a big solar panel thing. So, I didn't even know he did this. Solar panel durability test. That could actually be pretty fun and interesting. But, he's like us. It's like, look, let me build this. Let me do this.
And let's see what'll happen.
Let's test it. Like, let's figure out what are the limits of it. Stuff like that. Really get to enjoy seeing some of that. Let's see the most popular short we've got over here. 1 minute cabinetry upgrade. I wonder if that's some of those soft
Yep. Soft
doors.
close. Yep.
Close. Yep. Latches.
Neat
or whatever.
stuff.
So definitely, for stuff around the house, things like that. We're trades guys. We like to do a lot of things on our own. Check out Neil's over here at Learn to DIY. LRN2DIY.
All right, residential service professionals. Today's best practice. Today's best practice segment highlights residential service professionals. RSP is about scaling smarter, not harder, with real systems, peer accountability, and training designed for residential service owners. The focus this week is building workshop style SOPs for break even per crew day. And we talked about this just the other day. Instead of guessing if you're making money, RSP members learn how to calculate it daily and adjust scheduling, pricing, and crew allocation in real time. That's how you go from surviving job to job to scaling with confidence. Having a business operating system that has AI, that has automation, that has systems and processes set up so that you know your numbers each and every day makes life so much better. A lot of these companies tell you, look, you've got to track these numbers every day. But when you talk to the big people, they're like, look, we don't do that. We don't have time for it. It takes so much work. But having a building operating system that does it for you works. If you want to learn how to grow your business, and I said your business, the one that you built, the one that you started to run the way you want, that's what residential service professionals is all about. Get in, get it done right, and grow the company that you want, that people want to work at. To find out more about it, go to residentialserviceprofessionals.com. And guys, we do everything we do because of what I started doing on YouTube 7.5 years ago. I walked into a conference at the age of 54 to learn Facebook because it's what social media was. Just I'm 54 years old, that's still all it is. But I ended up walking into a room where I found out about YouTube and how it could help me grow my business. And guys, it worked. I grew it, I scaled it, and I sold it. That's why we're doing residential service professionals, teach you how to do it. But guys, it starts with YouTube. Get your name out there, get your brand out there, get found out there. And it doesn't take a lot to get started on YouTube. You don't have to have a lot of fancy equipment. You don't have to have millions of followers and millions of views, but you got to get started. And it starts with a free webinar. Go to justmattroger.com, check it out, and I think you're going to enjoy it. Again, go to justmattroger.com.
That's it. And everybody, we'd like to thank LeakPro for sponsoring today's episode of the Trade Talks, where we build the most precise leak detection system for professional plumbers. And guys, I always suggest the complete kit comes with both pieces of equipment that I build. Build a probe, T-handle style with a stainless steel rod. It's super durable. It's what we prefer for that meter to the home service, irrigation lines, anything underground that's just under the dirt. Use this probe. Inside, listening through a slab, driveways, sidewalks, patios, any of that stuff, you're going to want the sidekick that comes in that complete kit. It's our pistol grip style with an aluminum rod. That aluminum rod is less dense metal, so it enhances the sound more. It's what we love when you're listening through a slab because it eliminates the layer of concrete so that you can pinpoint locate those leaks. So check out the complete kit at our website, leak.pro. But guys, don't just settle on the equipment. If you don't know how to do leak detection, give me a call. I offer a 2-day in-person training where I'll teach you how to locate lines, pinpoint locate leaks under a slab, outside of a slab, even how to go to a clean out outside of the home and determine where a sewer system's leaking. Give me a call at 1-8888-LEAK-PRO. I'd be happy to discuss the equipment or the training and how we can help you add leak detection to your list of services and bring it in-house. Tired of you waiting for others or losing those jobs? So once again, give me a call, 1-8888-LEAK-PRO.
Guys, take it back in-house. It's something that, look, you understand the plumbing system better than most people. So when you get trained with the right equipment, and almost everybody buys the complete kit. It's what we sell more of than anything else. It's because it puts them in control outside in the yard, inside in the house, everywhere you need to be. So go check it out. Guys, we do this because we love it, but we love y'all being a part of it. So thank y'all so much. We appreciate y'all being here each and every day. And remember, whatever you do out there today, do it safe, but have fun.
Everybody, happy Whiskey Wednesday. See you back in here tomorrow for Thursday or Friday Eve, whatever you want to call it, guys. Get out there, hit it effing hard. You know we will. See you tomorrow.
Bye, guys.